And we're here. Okay, that's scared me there. Don't be giving them no glitches. Things are going well right now. India in a happy place right now. We are happy. Look at this. We are glowing with our pink. Well, me and Sanika are. The boys didn't want to make an effort. You know what boys are like. They don't understand the value of pink. Don't worry, Sanika. Me and you, sister, we got it. Right? We got it down. Okay. It's all right. Welcome everybody. This is Doosra. This is the Stumps show. This is where we analyze the play and also clearly analyze outfits as well. We're going to look at today's play. Over to you. Okay, I've got so much I want to say, but I want to hit you. I'm going to go with Naresh Bhai at the top first. Naresh, has this been a good day for India?
Oh, it's been a wonderful day. Probably from the batting perspective, the second best day of the tour after the first day at Lord's. So one most important thing was that India had to play out the day. That was very important after yesterday getting a good start without losing the wicket. So unlike the last test when India did well at 215 for 2 and then came back and collapsed with the new ball in, it hasn't happened today. India played out the entire day, though we had the setback of the two set batsmen getting out. But still, it's a wonderful day. I still feel we need to do more. Tomorrow also needs to be in a similar fashion. We need to play 2 sessions at least, because the more we push England back 5th day, the better for us for getting the wickets. 4th day, they may start 4th inning, but it's still a batting condition, the wicket. And it was a very tough day to bat because it was overcast. We hardly saw the sun out today. So from that perspective, they've done very well. And yes, Rohit Sharma, has he arrived now? Because half of the world is still not satisfied or convinced that he should be the test opener for India. I think he has now, taken care of that bit with this 100. Yeah.
Rohit Sharma has proved his worth, says Naresh. Prasanna, would you agree? Is this the best day of cricket that India have had in this series so far? And has Rohit Sharma arrived finally at Test cricket?
You can say that, but before I start, I would like to first tell about the Indians at the Paralympics, because this is our best ever Paralympics tally. And first, we can have to congratulate all of them.
100%.
Totally combined before the Paralympics, we only got 12 medals, but this time itself we have 17 medals. And today also we have like 2 badminton gold medal games and 1 bronze medal game, and so many stuff remaining. So on quest for 20 medals. So first I had to stop at that, but I think Rohit Sharma, after seeing him,
hold on. I'm now thinking it's sending out good vibes. Right, it's sending out the good energy. Us with the Olympics, the gold there, that's trickling in. It's the law of attraction, Prasanna. That's what it is. If I give you positivity, you give me positivity. If the Paralympic team start winning golds, Indian cricket team are going to start winning. It's a win-win. Before you know it, Prasanna, you'll be married with 3 kids because of all the love that we're feeling. Are you getting married, Prasanna? Are you getting married soon?
No, that's still time for that.
Okay, fine. So one thing at a time. Tell me about today's play then. What did you see?
Yeah, I think the first hour was obviously going to be very crucial, and it was the first hour when things can go right or wrong. You either don't lose any wickets, or you lose 1 or 2 wickets, and then things start go in a haphazard manner. But I think we rode out the first session, and I think Rahul's wicket, I'm still not sure, because if he is saying that his handle the sound came from his handle, not the bat hitting the ball, and I still don't know why what is that called? Hotspot is what they show on the outside. Yeah, I'm not sure why that wasn't used. To be fair, but
Ultra Edge they use.
Ultra Edge.
Okay, yeah. So Ultra Edge, but he played well, and Rohit Sharma, we know that he can play these long innings. We have seen him many times get starts but not convert them into big scores. But today he has converted into a big score, and I genuinely thought after getting his 100, it was kind of like the World Cup 2019 vibes. When he scored 100, we were expecting a 200 from him, or even more. But unfortunately, the pull shot, I think the ball kind of stuck onto the pitch. He kind of checked the shot, and he didn't even complete the shot fully, which was why he was caught. And before you know it, Pujara gets out as well, and you're thinking, oh my God, are they going to collapse again? Yeah. But credit to Kohli and Jadeja, they stuck out for 10 overs, and now we look pretty good. Now we look in a pretty good situation.
Yeah, we were saying at the start of the day, Kunal, with yourself and Sanika, we were saying they just need to bat out the day. Yeah. So I know it's very easy for us to kind of go, well, we've done it today. Now we need to do this tomorrow. Now we do that tomorrow. Let's just take a moment to say, well played today, right?
Yeah, actually, and yesterday Yatharth's reverse jinx,
Reverse
and
jinx.
today's your reverse jinx also worked.
Yeah.
So I hope you jinx again.
Yeah, Yatha has already started jinxing in the chats. No, Prasanna, India is going to lose. England in a stronger position. I think that's his strategy to make India win. But I think, Rohit Sharma did really well. Finally, he got that big 100, which we were really waiting since the beginning. Answering your question, Tommy, has Rohit Sharma arrived? I think he arrived back in the second test match itself when we were actually on the verge of a collapse. And we needed, not on the verge of collapse, we needed a really strong start at the beginning. And that's when people are requesting, Rohit, please, it's you, you have to handle it for us. I think that's when people knew that Rohit Sharma was a reliable batsman. And I feel, I'm really glad that we capitalized. That was a concern, right? Before today began, we even spoke about how we, and even England, have not really managed to capitalize on the initial good starts. And that's what Indian team did really well today. I think we made the most out of today's ground. I think there's hardly anything that we could have done better. Prasanna mentioned about KL's wicket. Yeah, but I think it's a little bit part and parcel of the game. It's unfortunate, but I think, again, it's not the form that's a concern about KL. A little bit luck here and there, that's completely understandable. Kohli's on the crease and Jadeja's on the crease. That's a little bit of a concern because both are completely new batsmen who are going to face tomorrow. But again, I feel they are good enough and they can completely, take the challenge head on.
Yeah, and when KL Rahul got out, I told him like 30 minutes baki tha lunch ke liye, and uske pehle he got out. Like hum log bol sakte the ki in before first session, no one got out.
Yeah.
But he obviously got distracted by the thought of lunch. It happened to me. You know when you know lunch is coming, right? And you're like, your mind goes. You start thinking about it. And I've seen a lot of food going down as well. Even yesterday at the end of the play, I saw I think it was having his jawal as well, and just kind of keeping it in. I'm like, you know what? No matter how much money you got, a nice plate of chicken and jawal or dal jawal, you're happy days. So sorry, Kunal, I don't know if you were saying that it was down to a little bit of luck today that we are where we're at, or we did generally play well. What did you see?
No, we did really well. I think the luck kind of didn't favor us today with KL Rahul's wicket because, again, we are not really sure if he was really out or was it as bad that, created that snapping sound. But then that is something which we can't disregard right now because currently our focus should be on the fact that in spite of luck not favoring us, we did well. And I think that's what's really important because luck is something we can't really control, right? What we can control is the shots, mentality, and how we try to bat and survive for the entire day. The focus yesterday, after yesterday's play, we mentioned that tomorrow, don't look at the scoreboard, just look at the wickets. Like there shouldn't be a lot of wickets down, and that's the perfect mission that has been accomplished today.
Yeah, we are teed up, Prasanna. We are teed up for tomorrow, I think, in the best possible way. What do you think needs to happen in that first session in the morning?
For most important thing, not lose any wickets. Even if they don't get too many runs, also that's not a problem. But I think generally we would probably open up more in the second session, and I think probably third session bat till the end of 20 overs, set them a big score, and then give them like 10 or 15 overs to bat, and then that's when if we say take 1 or 2 wickets, then it sets us up in very good position for the fifth day. And I think now we have 171. I think a lead of 300 would be very good. It would be a challenging score for England, but anything above that would be a bonus. And I think the onus lies on the likes of Kohli, Rahane, Jadeja, and all. And anything that comes after that from the bat of Shardul Thakur, Umesh Yadav, if he can swing the ball a few times, then that would be a big bonus.
Yeah. So, Naresh, in your opinion, have we found our rhythm in terms of Test cricket then now, or what is it that India are now doing? Because obviously, what I'm conscious of is that we have been critical of some of the players, and particularly reaching for those balls that they don't need to go for. Is it the T20 mindset? Are our boys ready for this kind of test? Are England too good? But it just feels like we got it right, and we're probably playing it right. Is it the pitch?
Yeah,
is it the conditions? Is it the timing?
Yeah, it's Tommy. It needs consistency, and that is what I think we all feel that India has not been consistent. We never doubt the talent bit, but yes, this pitch we saw it yesterday how England could score fast. So for a third day, it was the best pitch to bat on. yes, if there were no clouds, probably we would have got more 30-40 runs in the day. But from that perspective, I think we respected the conditions today. And on the luck bit, yes, Rohit Sharma got 2 lives and he made full use of it. 2 catches towards the slips, So I think that is one thing which India has done well. And it's not only about the ball moving away, getting the edge. It is also the ball coming in that has troubled the batsman. So once this ball is about 15, 20 overs old, it doesn't swing much, at least in oval. And then you see the runs come by, and that is what happened. We lost both Pujara and Sharma early with the new ball, though Rohit Sharma was just a very bad luck kind of a wicket. But yeah, Kohli is settling in. We saw a couple of good cover drives, and he's going in with this instinct. We have been critical that why is he going for the cover drive, because the ball moves. But the reality is here the ball is moving the least, and it is the second inning. Anderson, especially Anderson, struggles in the second inning. His track record of wickets in second inning is not as good as first inning. So he should continue with his instinct, and I think it's very important we bat 2 sessions, 2.5 sessions tomorrow, because we have to remember we don't have Ashwin, so that 50 runs additional we have to keep in the pocket because we don't have Ashwin to bowl out England batting lineup. So I think it's a good sign. 171 is a good lead. Another 125, 130, we should be in a good position. But it's again the situation of Lords. We should have enough runs that we don't lose the game, but enough overs that we get the opposition out. So that's going to be a bit tricky. Yeah.
Okay, so striking that right balance. Well, I'm sure it was a great day. If for any of our fans that were there, who were enjoying it live, let's cross over now to the Bharat Army, who have just wrapped up the day's action. This is how everybody's feeling at the Oval.
Tommy, can you hear us?
I guess he's
Okay,
so
apparently there's some
happy.
network issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think anyway we are at the end of the show as well. Tommy, if you can hear me, just cut me off and start speaking. But then I think the emotions are high. We are super happy with the way the team has performed right now, and we are in a very strong position. Prasanna, going in tomorrow, do you see a target? Like, this number of totals should be good, or a number of sessions? Like, till T they have to bat, and then, yeah, Tommy, it's just you. We can see you very well. If you can hear us, then, yeah, you can hear us as well. Just try
Okay, I
to
can hear you now. I didn't get to see the video. Can you hear me? You could have the video play. Did we see the play? Did we see the video?
Yeah.
Great. How were they?
Amazing.
My connection went. I'm so sorry.
They were super excited. Yeah.
They were super excited.
Shouting at the top of their voices.
Very good. You were saying now, Kanan, then I interrupted you when my connection rejoined. So
yeah.
Sorry, mood's good. Everyone's excited. And are they right to be that excited? Because it feels like you guys are a little bit more reserved now. You're kind of thinking, well, hold a minute, job done for today, but there's still a lot more that's got to happen. Kunal.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot more to happen. In terms of rhythm as well. Like, we always question, like, if we've watched the last 3 test matches, we've always been one session we're happy, second session we're critical again, third session we're hopeful, fourth session we're happy again. So I think with test cricket, it's not about getting the rhythm for every game. Every session you have to find your rhythm and get into the zone. Like Naresh mentioned, you have to respect the opposition, respect the bowls, respect the pitch conditions and everything, and only then you can actually be in the right rhythm. So I don't think there's anything as such, you're getting in good form, like there's a proper rhythm for the Indian team playing test cricket. I think every session you have to find that rhythm and get into it. Tomorrow, I feel let's not just get ahead of ourselves. We've seen some weird collapses as well. And tomorrow, if we're able to bat, I'm not really looking forward to a total as such. I'm moreover looking forward to the number of overs that they're batting. I'll be happy if Indian team bats till T at least. So if we're able to survive till then, so that they'll have far too little time to actually chase down that total that we'll be scoring till T. So that's why I would prefer them. Even if they're batting, they just give England the last 10 overs to bat. That also would be preferable according to me.
Yeah. And I want to say, I did say at the start of the day, I said, you know what, we won't need our middle order until a lot later. I did say, so I'm just saying, for once, I actually predicted right as well. Prasanna, any concern that you're seeing in our play? Anything that you're seeing that you're thinking, hang on a minute, that's got to change by tomorrow. Somebody needs to say something today ahead of tomorrow.
I mean, for now, I don't see any. The only concern I mainly see is that collapse. If we lose one, we tend to lose 2 or 3 quickly, which should not be happening.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think that even if we lose one earlier, there should be the next incoming batsman has to take responsibility. Just take a bit of time, play the balls a minute, see out the conditions, and then start playing their shots, and not just okay. I need to get some runs. So in the quest of looking for runs, I don't want us to throw away our wickets. So that till now things are going good, but it's a fresh start tomorrow, and we go again.
Yeah.
Naresh, can we get some final words of wisdom from you, sir? I mean, now, ahead of tomorrow, because I'm already thinking this is looking good. We have a sensible day tomorrow. We have a sensible, at least first session, second session as well. We get those extra 100, 120 runs. This could be win number 2 already. So I'm already thinking that. But should I be told off for getting that far ahead? Are you going to check me back, or am I okay to be a little bit excited right now, Naresh?
No, it's good to be excited. It's good to be optimist about it, but it has to be Virat Kohli. He has to stand up and say, I'm going to play till the end. I'm going to remain not out. This means others have to be around him. And this is very, very critical for this entire test match and the series outcome, that Virat Kohli has to play this inning right till the end. Because we have always been talking that it's about a 3, 4, 5. They are the senior most. Pujara has done it bit. He's becoming a second inning player, which is still good because he's got 2 good consecutive 50s in the second inning. But it is now about Virat Kohli. And the reason Jadeja is coming up, one, he's a left-hander. He's standing on the crease and playing, and they know Rahane and Rishabh Pant are not in form. So it is for Virat Kohli to play the entire inning now. That is how he has to approach tomorrow.
And if he does, I'm pretty sure we'll all look back on this particular test in this series as the one where Virat stepped up to win it. Yep. Prasanna.
Yeah, and I think as Naresh mentioned, Virat Kohli, this situation, he is the captain. He should take main responsibility. I don't think he can get a better opportunity to get a big score at this point of time, because with all criticism of him and saying that he's not scoring the big runs, he's not getting centuries, even though he's been getting 50s or 60s like that. Yeah. This cannot be a better opportunity for him to stamp his authority and say, I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. So if he can marshal the batting tomorrow, then I think we will be in a much better position. And another thing to Rishabh Pant, please calm down. Don't shoot too early. I know that's your game, but sometimes you have to play according to the situation. And I think we do have enough players to do the situation out there. So hopeful, but at the same time, I'm not being that excited.
Yeah. Well, playing to the situation is a bit like what you were saying, Kunal, about getting into the rhythm of the game. You can't bust the same dance move for every song in the club, right? You got to mix it up, right, Sanika? There's different things that you can do. The running man, the shuffle, whatever. You got to mix it up. So what we're saying is, listen to the game tomorrow. Shh. Right, listen to it. How's it feel in the morning? What's the moisture like? What's the pitch like? Well, how are they bowling? Who are they sending out to bowl? And if we do the dance accordingly, Kunal and Sanika, final word from you. Is tomorrow in the bag? Is the test in the bag? Could it be wrapped up?
Yeah, but first of all, Virat, don't play that shots which you play and you get out.
Yeah.
Please don't do that, because we have a great start with us. Yeah. So let's play according to it, like we are saying, like play according to the song, dance according to the song. So play accordingly and be calm, be patient, and
just focus on keeping your wickets at hand. I think again, play till tea, at least till tea, because that means the score will be very high. Almost we're not really completely safe, but then we'll be pretty much safe if we really bat till tea. And even post, if you're doing that, give them the last 10-15 overs. That'll be enough for us to get all the 10 wickets out. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We'll go to bed with our fingers crossed, our toes crossed, and anything else. Maybe your other half's a little bit crossed as to how much cricket you've been watching recently. Don't worry, let them be crossed.
Or do the Wakanda cross.
Exactly, Wakanda forever. There you go. That's what it is. We're going Black Panther now. It's beautiful. Thank you as always, Naresh, Prasanna, and Kunal and Sanika. It's always great talking to you. Thank you to my boys at Bharat Army for representing Team India at the pitch as well, down at the Oval. We're back tomorrow morning. We're going to have a little conversation after we have a nice rest as to what needs to happen tomorrow. I think we know what needs to happen tomorrow, but join us for our Fan Doosra show in the morning. Until then, thank you guys, and good night.
Thanks, Tommy. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Bye.